Hi guys, it's Kendra. Welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be another reading vlog. I am so excited for today's video because it is book number 3 out of 4 in Kelly Elliott's Meet Me in Montana series. I have read the first 2 books in the series, so if you'd like to see those videos, definitely go check it out. I have a whole playlist of other reading vlogs and stuff like that up on my channel, so go check them out. Anyways, today's video is going to be about Good Enough by Kelly Elliott, and that is what the back looks like. You guys can pause to read. So this is the romance story of Tanner Shaw and Timberlyn. So Tanner Shaw was the youngest of the Shaw brothers. Anyways, let's get right on with the video. Okay guys, so you saw my reading vlog of Good Enough already, and now I'll be showing you my journal spread that I did for Good Enough by Elliott. Once again, this was Tanner Shaw and Timberland's romance story. I love the cover and the back. All the mountains and scenery and stuff. A stunning cover. I believe this is the thickest book in the series. It's not too bad. I read it, this one, it took me 2 days, I believe, and the rest of the books in the series took me 1 day. Anyways, let's get right on with my journal spread. So, as you can tell, I did a green theme. I did the green theme because, once again, the title is green. So once again, Good Enough by Elliott. I love how this one turned out also. Tanner Shaw. He is the youngest of the Shaw brothers. They were originally 4 brothers, but unfortunately the third born brother passed away in the army, or in the navy or whatever. So unfortunately he doesn't get his own story, but yeah, they kind of mention him every once in a while and stuff like that. And Timberland is a retired nurse. She lost her mother, and that was kind of her mother's dream, was for her to become a nurse. But she eventually decided that wasn't the life she wanted, so she moved to Montana to be with her cousin, who, if you remember from book number 2, her cousin was Kaylee. So yes, Timberland and Kaylee are cousins. And towards the beginning / middle of the story, Tanner retired from roping. And he was the only brother who did roping. Okay, so the older 2 brothers, Brock and Ty, were bull riders for a while, but this one was just a roper. And Timberland's dream was always to train horses and stuff. She always felt a deep connection with horses, so she moves into the Shaw's house originally, just temporarily, to see how she's liking Montana and if that's where she chooses to live, because she was trying to choose between Montana and Utah, but obviously she picked Montana. And throughout pretty much Timberland's entire childhood and adult life so far, her and her father have had a difficult relationship. We're just going to leave it at that. And Timberland, a lot like Kaylee and Lincoln, just kind of fell in love with the Shaws because of how close the entire family was to each other. They're a pretty tight-knit family and do a bunch of traditions together. Eventually, later in the story, Tanner and Timberland decide they want to move to the log cabin, which she fell in love with when she got caught there in a snowstorm and he had to come save her and blah blah blah. You know how that goes. But yeah, they eventually end up moving to the log cabin once they get engaged, which is very shortly after they meet, to be honest. Well, not meet. Pretty shortly after she moves to Montana, like within a few months. And then at the end of, like, the very last page of the story, Brock and Lincoln have their their second baby, her first son, Hunter Shaw. Yes, now they have 3 children. Ty and Kaylee are still currently pregnant, which I'm hoping I'll find out in the next story about that. They are yet to have a baby, which I believe will happen once again in the next story in the series, I'm hoping, because that would be nice. Anyways, once again, for this theme, I did green. I did a bunch of kind of random washi tapes, pinks and pastel-y colors for love or whatever, just kind of to fill the page. I did different shades of green, as well as some checkered patterns for all the borders. And I just so happened to have a green star lying around in my scrap paper, so I used the star to give this book a 4-star rating. And then I just filled all the little random places of the book in little pieces of scrap paper that I had in my bin once again. But that is the spread that I did for Good Enough by Elliott. Anyways, that is all for today's video. If you guys liked the video, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and press that bell so you get notified every single time that I post a new video, obviously. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Kendra_Marie. Bye guys, love you.